Hello everyone, it's Cribini and Tina.
Hi.
Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody just having a wonderful day and that your day is going good as ours and that you are in the best of health.
Yes, with health as always being más importante. So today we'd like to welcome all of our new subscribers and thank all of our subscribers, our true ride or dies.
And especially those that are living and thinking about living outside of the box.
Yes, outside of the box. Outside of wherever your box may be. United States, the UK, Canada, wherever it is that brings you here, welcome, welcome, welcome. But today we have a video that's kind of going to be catered to a certain type, category of people, and that is
the veterans.
Yes.
Far and wide.
United States veterans.
Whether you, I don't care what country you're in, whether you're living in USA or Panama or Guam or wherever you at, we want to reach out to you and give you some information today.
As long as you served in that man's army, the United States of America, this will pertain to you.
Now, many of us have some military-related injuries.
Yes.
That we must live with for the rest of our lives, thanks to Uncle Sam.
And there's a lot of those injuries that sometimes you don't even realize when you're young and you get out of the military and you think you're invincible and it didn't hurt you back then, but now you're having complications due to age.
Right. And the goal was to break you down to see how far your body would take you.
So we started the discussion that I found it very intriguing that I feel like the VA system is set up exactly like the military system, right?
Absolutely.
I said you go to basic training and they break you down mentally. Then you go through the entire process of serving, it breaks down your body. And then when you get out, they say, hey, we're not done yet, but wait, there's more. They break down your soul. Because as a veteran, you have the hardest time trying to access proper health care, mental services, whatever it is that you guys need after all the years that you put into that man's army.
And the red tape, it seemed like it just never stopped.
Yeah.
It gets bigger and bigger and bigger every time you go try to tap in to whatever system you need.
Whatever help you need.
Okay, healthyvet.com or whatever.
Yeah.
You got to keep putting your passcode in.
They don't make it easy.
They don't make it easy for you.
The navigation's, it's insane. Like you watch me I do it for him because it's so frustrating. I was like, don't even try because it is so ridiculous. I mean, send me to this portal, but go, but what you want is in this portal. Sign in again. Wait, it's not the same password. Try this one. Oh, it's been 2 or 3 months. We need you to put in a new password. Oh, you're finally in. An hour later, what can we help you with? That's how it feels like.
Oh, and 15 days later. Okay?
No.
So this video is for you guys or girls. It ain't just the guys.
Yeah,
but it's
women
females
serve, right,
too.
ladies?
Women serve, ladies serve too. Okay? And I'm here and Tina's here to encourage you. Don't give up the fight.
Yes. You earned whatever help you may need. You guys have served tirelessly and with so much effort and so much hardship that, believe me, if something happened, like we're going to use this guy, for instance, where he fell, he was harmed, he got hurt, his knee, he tore your ACL while he was serving, and he had to have a
ACL, meniscus disc, reconstruction surgery. All day long.
That's a mouthful.
On the operating table.
Yes.
All day long.
Right, which also caused him a back injury. And now as he's older in age, he's realizing a lot of secondary problems are coming up because there's all kinds, as we all know, you have a gait or a natural flow that you walk in, and now he's realizing that years and years of not paying attention to the way he was walking, the way his gait had changed, that now in his years he has pain in his hips, in his knee. in his feet all over. And I know he's not alone. We've talked to many veterans that have come out to relocate and retire in the Dominican Republic who are like, wow, I never even thought I can get help. Oh, it was so frustrating. I just gave up. They kept saying no. But I will tell you, they will say no. They will say no a lot, quite frankly. And they are hoping you'll get frustrated, you'll get pissed off, and you will give up. They're counting on you to not have the intelligence and the fortitude to keep pushing forward. But you've got to. Because I'm telling you, I would much rather see the VA system helping veterans who actually served and participated with this, country, than to give that money away to like a new tank or a new airplane or a brick on a wall that never got built. You guys deserve it a lot more. I think you guys deserve even more than they would ever budget for veterans.
And I think you guys should keep fighting for your rights. It's bad enough when you move outside the country, can't use your VA eligibility. Put $1 down and get you a house outside the country somewhere, no matter where you may live. But for the most part,
they found a foreign medical program though out here, right?
Right, absolutely. And
your TRICARE still works out here. You can still get TRICARE service if you're, like, say, retired military, and you and your wife have TRICARE health insurance, because TRICARE is not life, right? It's just health insurance.
Just health insurance.
Health, vision. Is it vision?
Well, some people it can be life for you if you do like over 20 years in the Army.
You
got life of TRICARE.
So they deserve it, and they should come out here, and it can be done. It is paperwork. Some of the veterans, I would say the doctors, clinics, hospitals out here, the clinics out here can help you with that paperwork to overcome that hurdle. But that won't be the only one. It's not a hurdle. It's just a matter of filling out the paperwork. But when it's working towards any type of compensation like disability increases and or getting other things like your medications and things like that, just the paperwork, they will monotonize you so much. It's the monotony of it all. It's the constant, fill this form 26A, 1388, blah, 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 blah. It will seem like a lot. Navigate through it. I know that there are sources to help vets, but remember that they also ask usually for a fee or a donation. Honestly, I have done it for us.
Right.
I took tutorials. I signed up for webinars. I tried everything that I could to help you out. And I took him through the process many times. We are by no means even at 100%, but we keep on pushing and keep on struggling with the VA system, but I still have not given up, and I won't give up.
Because I'm looking at, Tina, the system is almost like set up for you to quit and to give up.
Oh, they want you to.
It's like
They're banking on it.
It's like going to an amusement park. I'm reminded of going to Six Flags in Vegas, California. And there was an attraction called the Glass House.
Yeah.
And you walk
into most county fairs, yes, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. So now you got to really touch to see, because you see yourself everywhere you look.
Running
and it's like running into yourself. Yeah. And that's how the system, to me, is set up. No matter where you live at, the system is set up like that. You got to go through appointment after appointment after appointment. And sometimes you get the no's and the denials, and
they love that.
Go back to A.
I feel like the veteran favorite word, the veteran services favorite word is no. Wait. Did you fill out X amount of forms? Wait some more. No. Until you find that one or two helpful people. And I'll tell you, it took us actually, by a fluke, going to a veterans event in Vegas and meeting a very helpful gentleman.
Very helpful.
God bless him. He was also on disability, very hurt during the war, but he helped us immensely. And then it took another by chance. I mean, I tell you, this ain't nothing but God. Y'all can tell me all day long. The ones that write in and say, "Oh, there's no God," you're so full of it. The truth ain't in you, because we went on a flyby. I called just to see what the information was and met him in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
And then we went to Puerto Rico for something totally different and met the most helpful lady that changed our lives.
Completely.
And it's because she was married to a veteran and she schooled us on things that the VA system will not tell you. They don't want you to know.
They don't want you to know.
Because they want to keep you not getting nothing and keeping their coffers full.
Right.
Because, believe me, the money is set aside. But what is wrong with America and why are we not giving it to our veterans? Why is it going to all this useless crap? And meanwhile, we have veterans that are homeless. We have veterans who never see a dime. We have veterans who need medical attention and yet do not receive it. We have veterans blowing their brains out over mental illness that could be treated. My son knows so many Marines that lost their battle with mental problems because they committed suicide. And my son is 28, meaning these guys that served with him died before their 30th birthday. And I do not understand how we live in such a country that wants to tout themselves as the best in this and the best in that. And I help veterans and blah, blah, blah. We're number one. And these people are slipping through the cracks. It's a shame. We should be ashamed, but we should do something about it.
And it's worse when you're fighting alone. I'm glad that I have my wife with me because we're fighting together. And I tell you what, one is much better. Two is a lot better than one.
Yeah.
Because like I said, a lot of people are denied and you quit and you give up and say, oh, forget about it. You got POWs out there that's spending POW camps and ain't getting one dime. I'm talking about now one dime. Now, when you're in the system and you're around the people that know the system, then you can get those perks. Okay,
I really every now and then perks because I don't even think it's enough to ever make up for the atrocities like that.
But when it comes to this, knowledge is power.
Yes.
And many of you watching this video right now, you've given up. You've quit. And you're saying, well, I got 30%. That's good enough. No, it's not good enough.
Right. Or there's those that never tried because they heard of a friend. The worst thing is a rumor. These rumor mills and this crap that people tell you, stop believing it. Look up for yourself, fight for yourself, and find out for yourself because it's you guys' life. You hold your life in your hands. And if I hear one more person say, oh, well, I knew a guy and, he served same time I did and, he had worse injuries than me and he didn't get a dime. But how did that guy go about it? Did that guy persist even when he was told no the first time? Did he school himself on the procedure and the verbiage and everything that goes into one of these claims? Did he? That's probably why he was told no. So you do it better, but do it. Don't take it because you heard your homeboy Larry got told no and he told Joe, so then they're telling you, so you're not going to do it. That's ridiculous. That's like all you guys who write in. I'm going to tell you right now. You wrote it in the comments and you did all this and that talking about, I'm going to die, so I'm getting my Social Security now. This is what I did when I read that. I rolled my eyes and said, ignorance kills. Far worse.
And I done helped so many guys personally on this Caribbean E channel to find well vet, to get in there, get your services, your service, your connected services, taking care of your disabilities, fill out the paperwork, got people there that'll help you, okay? And if they don't help you right, you got to keep pushing them and make them do their job.
Or do it for yourself like we do.
Or do it for yourself.
I don't hold anybody's hands on my destiny. I'm not going to hand over your destiny and your livelihood and our money in the hands of someone else in the hopes that they do it right, in the hopes that they have my best interests at heart. Because trust me, no one will work harder for you than you. That's the truth, 100%. Do you not agree with that?
I agree with that. And you hold the keys to your own destiny. Mm-hmm. So you got to get out there and make something happen and stop being a coulda, shoulda, woulda. Because you know what? Every little bit helps.
Yes, and everyone needs help. I'll tell you, I told my son was hurt. He fell off of a mountain. during the Marine's final test, he broke 2 fingers, to which he got reset 3 different times while he was in the military. And then when he got out, he also had the shoulder injury and he had his ankle. So he got, throughout his enlistment, a lot of injuries. And when they got out and they're getting ready, they're filling out their paperwork, he said the last thing that they tell them while they take them through their array of tests to make sure you're all good before you leave, he had ringing in his ear, he's got PTSD, he's got everything. But they said, hey, a real Marine is tough. A real Marine doesn't need to file for anything. You shouldn't ask the government to give you money on any. There's real people out there who were harmed that lost limbs. You do not have to lose a limb to have been hurt in the service of your country.
Right.
There is a lot of other connected issues. Mental illness is real. PTSD is real. And if you guys are suffering with that, please reach out, get help through the VA system. That is what they're here for.
And you never know what a vet is going through. That's why when I look and I watch those videos of what's happening in the States, especially under the bridges in California, all my veteran brothers and sisters are homeless, living on the streets.
Some.
Okay.
No, but yes.
But it's a lot of them
yes,
that are living on the streets, not being taken care of.
Yeah.
And after they done went and fought for their country, whether it's in Vietnam War or anywhere else.
Yeah, and because they were succumb with, if you talk to a lot of them, it was medical debt that put them there. Or the fact that they're so in so much pain because of whatever's medically wrong with them that they were unable to work, and then they ended up on the streets. You hear these stories all the time. You hear of them having had addiction problems because the VA's answer to everything is tons of medicine. We just had this conversation with his doctors. I literally today went to the VA clinic and said, listen, you guys want to shove pills. There's got to be a better way. Let's work together for a solution. And thankfully they said that they will, and that we're trying to work on coming up with some solutions for better pain management.
They need to. And also one more thing, Tina, on the list. I had a question. And my question is, why can't a veteran, whether disability or abilities, use your VA eligibility outside of the country?
Do you mean your home? So what he's trying to say is, if you served in the military,
right,
like you were 16 years?
Over 16 years.
Okay, over 16 years in the military, but decides to retire outside of the United States of America.
Right.
Why is it that the home loan program does not work in other countries to help veterans who may not want to live in the United States of America? That's a great question. I would love for a veteran associate person, like somebody high up in the VA system, to tell me why that is.
Or view it. I know the information.
I think it's because they're
remarks.
trying to keep the money in the U.S. They want to serve the U.S. companies, the U.S. banks, the U.S. this and that. But you can get a U.S. bank to fund you in another country, so that's fine.
That's bull crap. I spent most of my military career outside of the country.
Right.
10 years in Europe, 1 year in Korea,
so
and I spent some time in Egypt in the desert.
Yeah, and isn't that funny? They'll send you all over.
Yeah.
To risk your
life. With a family and everything.
But when you want to settle outside, why is that then boop, a problem?
A problem.
Red light. No.
So, in this video, we just wanted to encourage you guys. If you stop fighting, that's on you.
Don't let them win.
Don't let them win. I plead with you. I beg you. Keep fighting. If you got 10%, it ain't good enough. If you got 20, that ain't good enough.
If you got 90, keep going. That's not going. And 100% is, unless it's 100% for life, you still have to keep going.
Right.
So.
Yeah, if you ain't at the jackpot 100% for life, then you got some more steps to climb. Believe me. And if you don't climb them steps, somebody else will.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, not enough people are getting helped, and that's why we have the problems we do. But
yeah, but we got a lot of guys that are living in the USA, with PTSD and other things. They're killing people, things are happening, this
Yeah.
happening, and they wonder why the world is going to hell in a handbasket.
Yep.
So, just wanted to hit you up that information. Remarks column, let us know what you think, what you feel. We'll go from there.
And thank you for your service.
Thank you. I salute you, and I salute myself for the service and for the years I put into Uncle Sam's Army. So, in the meantime, between the time, always remember, life is meant to be enjoyed.
Yes. So don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the notifications bell, give a thumbs up to this and all other videos. And as always, we have all of our information underneath the video. And thank you to all those that have patroned. Remember that every 2 weeks, Saturday at 9 p.m., we do a live. So be there.
And until the next video, keep fighting.